welcome. So this video is going to be my 6 favorite ways for using crystals. And I'm going to say my favorite for last. My first favorite way, which a lot of us do, are wearing crystals, wearing them. I know a lot of you put them in your bra. I personally love wearing like a necklace that has a certain crystal on it. You know, you can get bracelets, you can put them in your pockets, all sorts of things like that. The only thing with that is make sure, I guess this goes for all crystals, especially if you're wearing them, that you are clearing them regularly and just kind of programming for them for exactly what you want to be doing for wearing them, such as protection or bringing more love in or whatever, things like that. Number 2, my next favorite is placing them around my home. So this probably sounds obvious, but I like to do it in a certain way where I will ask the crystal, where do you want to live? Do you want to be over the mantle on my fireplace? Do you want to be in my bathroom? Do you want to be next to my bed? Asking the crystal, and then usually I like to use ones that are a little bigger when I put them around my room or around like my spaces. I like the ones with the points or the spheres for that a lot, but I really pay attention. Where do you want to be? Like, quick little side story, everyone says, not everyone, but a lot of people say amethyst is great for sleeping. It's going to help you like relax and have great dreams, blah, blah, blah. I cannot sleep with amethyst next to my bed. It keeps me up. So when I first started placing crystals around my home, I did not ask where they wanted to go, and I was just kind of guessing from what I Googled and things like that. The more I've worked with crystals, the more I realize they're all different. We as humans are all different, so really figure out where they want to be can be really helpful in your house. And then again, you can clear them and you can activate them with certain jobs, like protecting your house or bringing more joy in or clearing your home, things like that, which can be really fun, especially when you buy them and if you kind of have an idea of where you think they want to be. It can be fun. It can feel like they're just really a part of your home and a part of your family, which might sound silly, but I think it's super fun. Okay. Number 3 is holding crystals during meditation. And I'm going to extend that even further, that just holding crystals in general. So even if you're not someone that likes to meditate, you don't have to meditate to be into all this stuff. It can be fun holding them when you're meditating, but you could also hold them when you're just sitting on the couch watching TV, or just you could, lay down and rest and just hold on to them. Again, it can be really helpful asking, okay, which crystals want to be held, or which way do they want to point, especially if they have if they sort of face certain ways. Do they want to, have the point going towards your hand or away from your hand? Those are all things you can work with your crystals to kind of figure out. But I love just sitting, whether it's meditating or watching TV, and holding a certain crystal that wants to be held. I think that can be really fun and just like relaxing and healing. And a way to just use your crystals. I feel like so many people have so many crystals and then they don't know what to do with them. The 4th way that I like to use them is making crystal grids. So that's when you have, you can have a mat under it, or you can just have a flat space and you place your crystals. I like to do it intuitively, so just wherever it feels good to put them. Or you can ask your crystals where they want to be and just kind of place them. And you can have, again, an intention for your grid. You can activate it. You can, put your picture under it, asking for healing to come to you or protecting your home. I have grids I have kids, so I can't put the grids somewhere they can touch or they would never stay. So I have them on the top of bookcases or the tops of shelves. That's usually where I like to put my crystal grids. So if you need to hide them a little ways out of places, I know people who put them under their bed. Again, check that the crystals are okay for you to sleep with though, because that could really keep you up at night. If you're someone like me, that most crystals keep me up at night. Okay, number 5 is energy work. So if you are someone that does any type of energy work, Reiki, or even if you don't, it can be really fun to use crystals and incorporate that in. So I do like the selenite wands. I love using these. Even if you don't know Reiki, you can kind of use it to clear your energy field. If you do energy work with people, you can use like crystal ones like this, or like the selenite, or your finger, and you can clear and you know, activate different chakras and stuff like that. You could also like lay down and place crystals on your body. Like these are ones I like to just hold, but you could also, you know, place them on your body and then just lay there and receive like a crystal healing just by laying and having the crystals on your body. Can be really fun. Again, make sure you're clearing your crystals though if you're going to be working with them like that, so they don't, whatever, just so they work better for you. Last but not least, my favorite, number 6, is a pendulum, a crystal pendulum. Everything I do spiritually, everything I teach is like foundationally built on the pendulum. When I say ask your crystals where they want to go, how do you ask your crystals? You can use a pendulum. Unless you can just kind of talk to your crystals, then go for it. You know, keep doing that because that's maybe even cooler. But I love using my pendulum for so many things. I can connect in with my higher self, my guides, ancestors. You can receive your yes and no intuitive answers. Where do your crystals want to live? Which crystal wants to be next to your bed? I mean, you can do it for much more than crystals, but that is just a really fun way that I like to use my pendulum. And then those are my 6 ways that I love using crystals. I have crystals everywhere. My husband is like, really? More crystals? But I think they're awesome and they're beautiful and they're healing. And I think when you can give them jobs and you can really start working with them and learning which crystals, you know, want to help you with certain things, then you're actually using your crystals, and then it feels like it just makes sense to have them. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you use crystals in any different ways, or maybe if you're going to start using them in a certain way. I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that was helpful. See you in the next one.